Hello, everyone, and welcome to my happy place. I hope it becomes yours as well. Hello, my crafty friends. Today I wanted to take a look at this new die I got. It's actually a sewing die, I do believe. I don't know. I just saw it. I saw the embroidery hoops and I thought it was interesting. I guess I didn't realize when I ordered it that it would come with these pieces that you can actually sew with. So we're actually going to give it a try, right? Um, with embroidery thread, so I'm going to use embroidery thread and an embroidery needle. I'm actually going to try something, though, that I've never tried before with embroidery. I'm going to take one thread of like a light green and then one thread of a darker green. And I'm going to combine the two together and see that if when we sew, if it doesn't give us a little bit of a contrast there, almost like a shading, right? I figure if we can do that with ink, why can't we do that with thread as well, right? So I just thought we would try it and see. Like I said, I've never tried it. This is a little trick that my mom taught me a long time ago when I was learning how to sew. You wet the end of your finger. Yeah, I know it's probably not the most sanitary thing in the world, but it's my spit, it's my thing. So, and then you just roll it off like that, and it makes a knot. It works. I've known it how to do it since I was little. All right, so I thought we'd kind of try to make just a rudimentary flower here. This is really made for cross stitching, but I don't really want that cross stitching look, I don't think. So I'm going to try to kind of do more of like an embroidery technique. And I'm already seeing that it might have needed to be, these holes seem a little bit big. It might needed it to be more thread. It almost looks like you could have used the whole thing. So I thought we'd do this kind of as a stem, right? I hope you can see this okay. All right. I moved my camera a little bit and I've been having problems staying in frame. Okay, so we did that. Let's come down and do some makeshift leaves, like the border of a leaf here. I kind of want to go from here to here, like that. And then, whoops. The variegated thread is kind of working out, so at least that part is working. Then I think I want to go from here to here, and from here to here. I don't want I didn't want them to be exactly the same. The only problem is we're not really going to be able to, I wonder if I went over it, whoops, what it would look like. We could, because this is paper, kind of fill that leaf in. I'm just kind of going back over it to try to give it some more definition. And let's go back over this as well, since we have some extra thread here. And you're probably wondering how, flowers are usually circles. How are we going to do that? Because these are set up into squares. But we're going to treat them like squares or triangles. And hopefully tease them into looking more like circles. Okay, I think that is okay. All right, so let's tie this off. And I do suggest, if you do something like this, that you do use a pretty sturdy cardstock, for sure. Okay, we got that knotted. All right, let's try. I have these two colors, so they were kind of, one was just slightly lighter than the other, but let's try 2 of each one instead of 1. Wait, I think we got 3 on that one. We did. Well, you know what? Let's leave it at 3, because I don't feel like pulling that other one out. Let's leave it at 3. And we'll do this one at 3 as well. Well, maybe not. Try this again. See, yeah, usually it splits in 2 pretty easily. That other one just didn't want to do that for me. Of course not, because I'm on camera and nothing ever wants to work correctly when you're on camera, so when you're filming. All right, see, you can kind of see the variegation a little bit. Okay, we're just going to thread this. No, it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to thread. The trick is to get them really even and then kind of get them together there. Oop. All right. Here we go. There we go. Now we got them. All right. Once again, I'm going to lick my finger. I'm going to wrap it around, and then I'm just going to roll it right off and pull it down. And that creates a nice knot. See? All right. Let's see here. Oh, we probably should have done something for the middle. Well, we'll worry about that in a little bit. Okay, let's see. I'm just kind of making this up as we go, folks. I'm kind of thinking... that we might do kind of this type of thing. So it'll be more like we're working with triangles. Then circles or squares. Let's see how we can do this. And like I said, I think we might be able to... This kind of reminds me of a flower I've seen on a quilt. I think we might be able to come in and fill it in with color if we want to. This very much reminds me of a flower from a quilt. I should have thought quilt-wise. I don't know why that didn't dawn on me until just now, but this will work. And I'm working on... I ordered from Seven Plaza. Oops. Nope. Wait. I don't want to go there. Hold on. I did this wrong. Let's see. Hold on, I can't think and talk at the same time, apparently. Okay, wait, I did this wrong. Because I need to mirror this. Okay, here we go. All right, we got it now. That and this. Okay, got it. Yeah, from Seven Plaza, I bought a kit, a floral kit, like for a junk journal, and I'm really anxious to try it. And I've kind of been gathering things to add to it in preparation of putting it together. And I thought if I did a flower on this, I could use this in that journal. I think this is going to go here. Okay, down here. And you know what? That one in the middle kind of serves as the center of the flower almost. And so there we go. I could do just a little bit of yellow maybe around that in colored pencil. All right, so we've got that. We did the flower. It's kind of empty around, so I'm kind of thinking we need to add maybe something else. Like, if you're a sewer, these are like the best thing in the world. These little snips. Terrific, terrific, terrific. Okay, let's see. I don't have a ton of embroidery floss anymore because I really haven't done it in a long time. Let's make some little like stars in the background. Just randomly, just to kind of cover this up a little bit. And I think it did work with the shading. I kind of like that. Maybe we should do that with the stars too. Let's do, I've got this one. See, I even think these are like plastic now, not like cardboard. That's how long it's been since I've picked up embroidery. All right, this time we've got 2, which is fine because just as long as we have the same, oh, come on. Nope, nope, nope. Give me one of those. Thank you. Okay. And stick these together. And get this threaded again. I know some people do not like sewing. It makes them nervous. If you don't like sewing and you have one of these well, if you don't like sewing, I'm not really sure why you would get one of these dies, but oops, that's a little bit longer. If you happen to get one of these dies and you don't like sewing, I imagine you could use pen to just mimic, like a marker or thin pen to make, mimic the stitches. I would think you could do that. Let's see. I want to put some stitches. I'm just going to create some little like plus signs just to give it a little bit of interest. Just randomly throughout. Let's see, let's put one here. Just so, you know me, I don't like a ton of like white blank canvas in cards, sewing, anything. It's just not my thing. If you would see my house, there are no white walls. It's just, I need color. So yeah, color is my jam. I don't do blank. White does not really inspire me. Does not fuel my creativity at all. So, well, I mean, I guess it actually, in a way, maybe it does, because it's like, I don't like that. I need to cover it up. Let's think of an idea. So maybe it does, in a way, inspire my creativity. Some could say it's the inspiration for it, in a way. So I watched Carrie the Crafter's interview yesterday on, what is it called? Is it called P&M? Yes, P&M Creative. I'm not real great with names, but I did go on to their website for the first time ever and purchased his new digitals that he released with all the little dictionary definitions. And I printed them out yesterday, which, by the way, I have got to invest in a new printer. You know, I just bought ink at the beginning of the month, colored ink. It's already gone. I used it up yesterday. So I figured out I really do think I need the EcoTank. It's just really something that I think I'm going to have to end up investing in, because I just feel like otherwise I'm going to be wasting too much money in purchasing ink. So I think it would pay for itself in the long, pretty quickly, at least within a year, which I think is pretty good. So as far as those kind of things go, oh, do I put one up here? No, I don't know. Wonder if we could do a French knot. Do you know how to do a French knot? Just twirl around. But I'm going to have to go through the paper. I don't know if this is going to do that. Yeah, it will. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work. Now I'm going to have to pull it out. All right. That didn't work. That's okay. Let's see. We got to rethread this because I got to knot it off. I think I need to stop messing with it. Sometimes I just mess and mess and mess, and then I lose track of what I was initially trying to do. Okay. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Anyways, I really enjoyed the video Carrie the Crafter did. It was really good, and I also enjoyed kind of getting to know the P&M that were interviewing him. I had never watched them before, and I ended up watching one of their videos afterwards. I feel like they're a lot smarter than I am as far as like the art world goes, maybe. They seem like artists to me and not just crafters. And Carrie does in a way too, but I think he has a way of putting it a little simpler. But yeah, they're definitely more artists, I think, than crafters. But I enjoy seeing their work and seeing them try different things. I always that's one of the things I really enjoy about Carrie is he, is not afraid to try different things. And, I like that. You can try the different techniques that he shows and use them in your junk journals. So, and we're going to use regular not watercolor pencils, just regular color pencils. This one's a little bit sharper. I don't feel like getting the sharpener out and making all that noise. So we're just going to color this in a little bit just to give it some color there. And this reddish one. This looks... Oh, wait. We wanted to do yellow in the middle. Let's do that first. Let's see if we can get that to... I suppose you could do like a pencil type drawing on it if you are worried about making it up as you go like I just did. You could also take a look at like quilting squares, because I think you could very easily do that, and I might try that actually, because if you broke this up, if you looked at a quilting square, right, let's say this is a quilting square right here. Well, let's just do this way. Let's say this is a quilting square. Okay. And so a square, in order to make a design out of it, has to have other squares in it, right? So even something as simple as 4 squares is going to make, from here to here, you can divide it here to here, here to here, here to here, right? If I color these in, it's going to make a pinwheel, right? But you could easily do that on here, right? Because these are all squares in essence. So if you treat these, because they're lines, so if you treat them like a square, you could do the same effect and then just fill it in. And I think I might punch another one out and try that. And I'm not going to film it, but I will, if I try it, I will show you the end result of it. And just one other thing that I thought I would do to it is to stress it a little bit. just because my junk journal is kind of like more vintagey. And so I want this to look like it's been sitting in grandma's attic a little bit. I don't want it to feel like it's brand new and like I just made it today. So we're just gonna gunk it up a little bit. And then, oh, we actually should probably distress this a little bit too. I'm gonna just use a little bit darker one with this. And try to stress it up a little bit. I'm so used to filming. This week I've filmed a lot of shorts, and because of that, I'm not used to talk. I do voiceovers for my shorts, so I'm not used to talking during the videos anymore. I gotta get back into that. I usually only talk for the lives, but I've got to record some longer ones for y'all, for everybody that likes that kind. And see, then this would just go right over that. I even feel like you could put a piece of clear cellophane behind it, like packaging, that you could glue it to packaging so that it was still clear, but that it was together, right? Just anybody who throws this kind of packaging away should not. There's many uses for it. Many things you can do with it. All right. Let's just stick some glue on here. We're going to glue around the outside and then just touch up some little ones around. We maybe should have used art glitter glue because it does dry a little bit faster, but that's okay. And then we're going to put some glue around this. This is very delicate. This little embroidery hoop. You could do it in a color, or you could do it in silver, except I feel like that little thing needs to be silver. Let's see if we can make it, because mine are always silver, even if my hoop is wood. The little screw thingy is always like a silver color. All right, let's cut this out around here. This way it's together, but it's still see-through. See? It's all together. It's one now, but it'll be a lot easier to put in my book. as a little decoration. Pretty cool. All right, that's it for today, folks. Whoops, there we go. See, I told you I moved the camera, and now my head's all messed up about where things are. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you try it, please go to Happy Place Crafting Facebook group and share with us what you did. We'd love to see it. And don't forget to thumbs up the video. Please do that so that I can reach more people, and so my channel continues to grow. I'm just a small channel starting out, so I appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Take care. As promised, this is the one that I had done earlier. This is another one that I did. I'm like kind of addicted to this die now. I don't buy dies very often, but this one I thought was different. So, and it wasn't something that I wanted to try to duplicate on Cricut with all those little dots, and Cricut would have trouble cutting this. More intricate things I usually get dies, and this is a good example of that. So this one is the one I made, and I colored it in to kind of look like a quilt. And then this one I just did kind of, made up a simple cross stitch thing. It reminds me of when I was little, we used to get like embroidery squares, and they were already like printed on, and then you would just do the X's on the material. This is kind of what it reminded me of when I was doing this, and I just kind of made it up as I was going along. So maybe something you might want to try. Very cute. Alrighty, now that's it for sure. I'll see you next time. Take care. Thank you for watching Happy Place Crafting. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It means a whole lot.